Northgard review. This is the video game Northgard. It's not a good game. I don't recommend you buy it. I'm just going to start out with that. I'm going to explain to you why. Number one, the game is divided into zones. An example of a zone is what you see right here is one zone. There's a limit to how many buildings. You can only build like 5 buildings in a zone. The other buildings up here and then that you see around the edge are in other zones. This is a zone over here. You can only build like 5 buildings. This is another zone. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to pause the game. The other thing is you're constantly being attacked. I guess you can't scroll the game when it's paused. Constantly being attacked. You do have to have an army. With only a few warriors is fine. You have to assign everyone to every building. It's a pain in the butt. It's not done automatically. And there's too many limitations in the game. You're limited to how much food you can grow. And if you want to build another storage, I mean, I had to take over like 5 zones before I could build a silo somewhere. And the first one I built was destroyed like 30 seconds later by the enemy. The towers only defend the zone. You see like there's a line over here, a dashed line. The tower will not shoot someone in the next zone. Over here I built a tower at the corner. This is the tower at the corner of 3 zones. It won't fire into the neighboring zone. It's just a stupid thing. To do things like forge a tool, you have to go and manually assign a tool for every person. And it's just not fun doing these types of activities. Why can't it just automatically just create tools and have people get them on their own or something like that? The micromanagement, I don't like. I don't like that. From being reasonably zoomed out, you can't really tell where the people are and who's who. The graphics are horrible. It's constantly changing weather. When it's raining, you really can't see anything. I'm going to show you an example. I have my military right over here. You don't even see where they are. You see the enemy military. There are these guys over here. But my military, you can't see where my soldiers are. They're right over here. You know, it's just too hard to see what's going on. And then you can't build whatever you want. Like, to build something simple like a field, you see where it's red, you can't build where it's red. It's like 90% of my territory. I can't build a field. The mines, you build a mine and it mines in like a minute. The mine is gone. I do want to build something. I'm looking for the hunter. And I can't build it. It says all your zones where it's allowed, it's already been built. But why can't I build it in this zone over here? And often I want to do something. I want to do a construction, and it won't let me do it. It'll say you can't assign this person to this building. So the game's a little bit of a pain. I think the map is kind of small. You can look at my map. This is a small map, not a big map. You can see over here, it looks like there's a battle going on. Someone's fighting for this zone over here. The battles are done like 2-on-1 or 1-on-1. It's not a complex battle. You could win a zone and then lose it a minute later, and all your buildings are completely gone. Everything you've built, you just lose it immediately. I like the other games like Rise of Nations and Age of Empires, where you can build wherever you want and they gotta take over building by building. I don't like this game. I don't think it's worth $50. I don't recommend spend $50 on this game. If it's a $10 game and you're not really an advanced player, maybe you'll enjoy it. And I'm not saying that the game's not fun, but it's nothing like Banished. It's nothing like Age of Empires, nothing like Rise of Nations. It's not a turn-based game like Civilization. It's real-time strategy. I would go with one of those other games, or Stronghold is a really good game. This one I'm not so crazy about. Even for $10, I wouldn't pay for it. If you think that the other games are a little bit too complicated, maybe you'll like this game. And the other thing that the game does, which I really don't like, is it uses too many words that you don't know what it means. Like over here it says Svarn, you know, it's not English. And nobody knows what a Svarn is. And crowns, I know kroner is a currency. Why can't they just use coins or silver or gold to make it understandable? So they did all those different things, and everything is too small to read. I don't like that. They've got this big screen that they could fill up. All the text is too small. And, you know, I've only got a 17-inch display. Now, here's someone coming in for a battle. I don't have to do anything. Oh, that's actually a big guy. Probably want to move my army over there. And look, they're already... Oh, okay, they're still fighting. But he's going to damage this building, and you have to pay attention, because it will burn down and you will lose the building. Even if they're defeated. I'm going to lose this building. See, now that it's on fire, and you got to figure out, well, how do I repair it? It looks like the enemy's gone. Yeah, that's it. That was the battle. You don't pay attention, you lose the building, it'll burn down. Your building is damaged, you need to send a villager to repair it. I don't know if it burns down or not. Graphics are too hard to understand. The terrain is the same color as all the buildings and all the people. They shouldn't really do it that way. And like over here, there's an animal. And there's another animal over here. Oh, look at that. This looks like it's abandoned. There were beings over here. I don't know where they are now. So the other issue is there's a shortage of materials. Like, where are you going to get stone from and iron? You only have a small amount. And I'm going to show you the trade route. You know, look at that. Most of these places I can't even trade with because they're all out of the game. And, oh, I guess I could trade for stone. No, this is to earn cash. I have to give up my wood. I can't acquire the stone. Then over here is your only place to buy it. You gotta wait like 20 minutes to get 8 stone. I mean, that's a long wait to get a little bit of stone to make a small upgrade. I don't know what this even is. It says I'm under attack. My guys are pretty good. So the game's a little bit of a pain. You end up putting like a woodcutter's lodge over here that's not used. So my healer died. So I got to take one of these guys and assign him to be the healer. You can only have 2 per building, working per building. I don't think it's that great of a game. Maybe if you're really patient and you really like to micromanage and deal with all the BS in the game. But if you like action, or if you like developing a large civilization, this game's not for you. Okay, so that is my review of Northgard. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.